Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
Hype doesn't win
What's
fights.
good? What's good, family? It's good to see y'all again. Got a smile on my face. UFC 229. Crazy. Big Dunny's not here right now. You know, that's a resident UFC MMA expert. But he's still knocked out, probably drunk somewhere from last night. Probably destroyed his house. No, actually, Big Dunny was going for Khabib. Even though he's Irish, he was going for Khabib because he was like, McGregor is too big for his britches. We got a lot to talk about today. We have a lot to talk about today. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Big K. You're watching Fighting Wins Fights. Because fans don't win fights. Talking don't win fights. Fighting wins fights. And let's just start with the elephant in the room. UFC 229. A good event. A very good event. Shout out to Black Beast, who was fighting a Russian guy. Black Beast was getting destroyed. Came back last minute, beat the guy. It's a good fight. Shout out to the Russian guy too. It's a hard break to lose like that, homeboy. Michelle Waterson and my other homegirl. Sorry, I can't remember your name right now. It was a good fight. Shout out to Michelle Waterson. Anthony Pettis, the fight I was looking for, Anthony Pettis versus Tony Ferguson. You know, it was a good fight. It was exciting, you know what I mean? It was everything I thought it would be, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tony Ferguson. Anthony Pettis, hand broken, but it was a good fight. Good, nice bloody brawl. Now let's get to the elephant in the room, okay? Conor McGregor, or McConnor as some of us like to call him, Conor McGregor, making his comeback to UFC after around 2 years against the man in UFC right now, 26-0, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Khabib Nurmagomedov. It was a lot of trash, ladies and gentlemen, there was a lot of trash talk. There was a lot of trash spoken in the lead up. A lot of McGregor chat. Talk. We wanted to see if he could back it up. We haven't seen McGregor in the cage in a long time. We had to see what he looked like. He brought all the Irish once again. All the Irish came through, invaded the United States of America once again. Shout out to all Irish. All Irish fans and supporters. Even though y'all make fool of yourself, y'all come out, y'all have a good time. Y'all only destroy each other. I saw a video where you guys going crazy outside of the venue and you're hitting each other with chairs. And you're so drunk, you're beating each other up. Shout out to all Irish. And then we get news that this is the biggest UFC event yet so far, which was a shock to me. I didn't think something like that. I didn't think there was that much hysteria attached to this. Okay. I want to be the first to say that it lived up to the hysteria for multiple reasons. And let's just get into this, right? First, the fight itself. Conor McGregor, you just wasn't ready, homeboy. You wasn't ready. You look like you improved in throwing your hands since you dabbled into sweet science. You look like you improved throwing your hands. But you got tapped up a couple times as well. Your wrestling, your jiu-jitsu, whatever your ground game wasn't up to par. Whoever those dudes that you had in your corner that what's his name, Dylan Dennis. He couldn't help you. He couldn't help you. Khabib, his stand-up was looking good. He was just dropping his hands and taking those tags to the face, taking those pimples to the face, but he was looking good as far as like looking solid. Yeah, I remember he tapped McGregor with that he tapped McGregor with that right. McGregor just dropped like a bad habit. Khabib was looking good, but the story was the wrestling, the ground game. He locked you up he locked you up like a snake lock up the rabbit. He locked you up. You couldn't move your legs. McGregor couldn't do anything. Couldn't move his legs. Couldn't move his arms. The ground and pound. He caught him with the vicious ground and pound. It was over. It was only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? You started hearing the Irish fans, and don't come after me, Irish fans. Started hearing the Irish fans get quieter and quieter and quieter. Then they caught you with the rear naked. Tap. He didn't let you go at first. You did the single tap. McGregor did the single tap first. He didn't let you go. Tapped if you had to tap again. Referee jumped in there because he wasn't letting you go fast enough. And referee, if you look close at that footage, referee couldn't move that man. Herb Dean couldn't move that man. You know, Herb Dean is a big dude. And that man Khabib, you trying to push that man Khabib, Khabib wasn't budging. I'm going to say I wasn't really a big Khabib fan until this incident, until this fight. And I want y'all to check this out too. Now, because now we're going to get into the nitty gritty on multiple levels. Khabib, right? After he wins this match, he starts going berserk. He threw the mouthpiece, which I like to see stuff like that. You know what I mean? I like when people get crazy and start like, especially throwing their mouthpiece, like when Steph Curry got mad at the ref and threw them. I like to see emotion. That shows me that you into what's going on. You in the moment. Khabib though jumps over the cage in record time, Olympic type vault, jumps out of the cage, right? Out of the cage, goes straight at McGregor's his people that's outside, the trainers and all that. Goes straight at Dylan Dennis, who he had a lot to say as well in the run up. Goes straight at that guy, and from what I could see, he didn't really get at Dennis, but Dennis was ready for the drama. He's acting like he's ready for the drama. Right? Next thing you know, I see two of Khabib's people scale the octagon while all this is going on outside. They scale the octagon, and it looked like somebody did attack Conor McGregor. I didn't see that incident close up. Like, I didn't get to really do science on that yet. But it was big bang-a-rang. A lot of as they say in the Caribbean, comments, or a lot of confusion in the ring. And cage side. In the cage and cage side. A lot of craziness, a lot of confusion. Pardon me, man. It took a lot out of me watching that. Still, I'm waking up, I'm drinking. Look what I'm drinking for breakfast. Powerade, man. Took a lot out of me. Here's the thing. It was big controversy. They're scared, they got the camp set. They got the two fighters separated. Big SWAT team in there between everybody. The big dudes in the red suits, the venue security, the big heavy man. They all there. Then they take out Conor McGregor. They take him back out to the wherever he's to the dressing room. They're flanking him. The Irish fans quiet as a mouse. take him out. Khabib's in the ring, surrounded by SWAT teams, surrounded by everybody. And Khabib starts talking about he wants his belt. Where's his belt? You see him saying, "Where's my belt?" And Daniel Cormier, I mean, Khabib's people are in there talking to him like, "Yeah, relax, man, I don't know what's going on, blah, 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 blah." He's like, "Where's my belt?" Because you see Dana White coming there telling Dana, "Where's my belt?" Dana's like, "We're not going to give you the belt because all hell is going to break loose if we give you the belt, blah, blah, blah." Then they take Khabib out. SWAT team come and usher him out. So where he got to go, backstage. So there's no interview. There's no interviews. Right? There's not even a fight announcement yet. Like the winner announcement yet. That's how much chaos is going on. They didn't even announce like who won the fight yet. So then Khabib's gone, McGregor's gone. In the ring now, somebody's holding the belt. What's his name comes on the what's his name? Bruce Buffer announces the winner. Right? And still Khabib Nurmagomedov. Right? He won the fight. Now I'm gonna tag a few issues with this right here. Now, while all this chaos is going on, Joe Rogan and his announced partner, who I believe for that night was a UFC fighter, Dominic Cruz, they're both faking. I don't want to say faking, but they're both crying. "Oh, this is so bad for the sport. This is so terrible for the sport. Oh, this mars such a great event. This is so terrible. How can they do this?" It wasn't terrible. It was actually great. First of all, nobody got hurt. Right? The only terrible thing about it was were people the fighters, was Khabib going outside of the cage to attack the trainer, and the teammates coming in the cage to attack McGregor. That's kind of dangerous right there. You go into that kind of territory right there. You know what I'm saying? That's outside of fighting. But the whole spectacle is what the UFC wanted and needed. Because now, when Khabib fights again, everybody's going to be tuned in to see him win or to see him lose. To see him win or to see him lose. And you know that. So when Joe Rogan and Dominique Cruz crying, "Oh, this is so terrible, this mars." Don't say it's terrible and it mars this and it mars that, because in the next fight you're going to be using all that as promotion. All that footage, all that fighting, all that chaos, y'all going to use it for promotion and build it up. And you're not even going to mention how it mars the sport or makes the sport look bad. You're not even going to, pardon that pause right there, I was checking the computer, looked like it had blacked out for a second. So you're not going to be talking about anything mars any sport or how anything looks bad. Another thing I had a problem with, the man was calling for his belt. Why didn't you give the man his belt? He won, give him the belt. If it was Conor McGregor, I think you would have gave him the belt. But you're telling him you can't give him the belt because chaos. And it really was chaos. There would have been no more chaos than what happened. They ushered him out, the fans throwing crap, throwing drinks and everything like that. I say, hold on, what's this on the screen? I say, stop showing favoritism. I say congratulations to Khabib. I say congratulations to the UFC for that event, because it's just going to make the UFC needed some kind of controversy like that. They needed it. They know they needed it. They're going to lie for a week or two and say they didn't need it, but that's what they wanted. That's what they needed. They have a lack of stars. They have a lack of stars. Now, the biggest winner of the moment, Khabib Nurmagomedov, has created controversy, to the type of controversy that will make you tune in. And that's what they needed. That's the bottom line. The next time Khabib fights, everyone's going to tune in to see what's going to happen. That's the bottom line. That's what the UFC wants, because that's how the UFC makes their money, by the people tuning in. So Joe Rogan, come on, you don't have to play politically correct when you want to the broadcast. The other dude, he's just like, I can feel his tears splashing all over the place. I don't know if he's a good actor. Dominic Cruz, come on, man, you don't gotta be that sympathetic on the screen. You know, UFC, like the producers, please tell these people stop being so sympathetic. Do you know who your fan base is? Do you realize worse things have happened in MMA than that? Your fan base is young testosterone type characters, man. You know what I mean? You don't need to be crying on air. Okay? You don't need to be lying and being, oh, this was the saddest thing in MMA history. You don't need to be doing that. Alright? So with that said, great event. It lived up to the hype. It actually, they said it was the biggest fight in MMA history. And the events complimented that. The incident at the end complimented the build-up that you put on top of the fight. And that's food for thought. FWF, you're now rocking with the best. And I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace.